Hey guys, Kidnerf here with a brand new video for y'all. Now in this video, we're going to be taking this broken Airsoft gun and we're going to be fixing it and modding it into an awesome cosplay gun that I can use in the conventions that I go to with different mods, new sight, and a silencer. Let's get to it. Okay, now before I start, I just have to tell you how I broke this gun. The way I broke this gun is when I was smaller, me and my friends used to grab an airsoft gun that we could find in the store, buy it, and bring back the pellets, and we'd all start shooting each other in our backyard. Now, here's the thing. One of us had the great idea of doing a combat roll, and we accidentally broke the loading mechanism, and we broke the charging mechanism. So this spring gun no longer loads or shoots. Now, the purpose of this video, as I said in the beginning, is to change this into a cosplay gun. So the fact that it can't shoot is perfect. Now, what we want to change is the fact that it can't load. That's what we're going to be fixing. That and also some cosmetic damages, such as the one in the back here with the stock. This part right here, I don't know if you can see, is broken. And I tried fixing it with hot glue, but now that I have the proper materials, which is crazy glue, I'm going to be fixing it to look much better than before. Anyways, I digress. These are the mods that we're going to be having on the gun. A laser sight, which I also had to fix, and a flashlight on the bottom of the gun. We also have a silencer, which I also had to fix some cosmetic damage. And for the actual project itself, in order for us to dissect this gun and to fix it, we're going to need a screwdriver, crazy glue as I've shown before, some sort of cloth or material that we can use to wipe off any excess crazy glue, as we don't want it to damage the surface that we're going to be working on. And we also want to wear some gloves. Crazy glue can adhere to skin, and if it does, it's either one, going to take a really long time for you to take it out, or two, you're going to need medical attention, depending where it's gone. Now, let's get into the project. Okay, now in this part, we're going to have to take off all the screws that are on the gun, but we actually need to start with the attachment rail. This attachment rail will not come off if we try to take this off first. We need to take this separately. So let's start with that. Okay, now that we have this first part off, we can pull these parts apart, which is not going to be easy since it has 3 screws on the top, 2 screws on the bottom. It might still get stuck with each other. There we go. Now that we have these pieces apart, now we can take the gun itself apart. Okay, now that we have all the parts taken out, all the screws I meant, now we can take apart the front panel very carefully, and we can examine what broke exactly in this gun. All we need to fix, remember, all we need to fix is the loading mechanism, nothing else. The fact that it can't fire is perfectly fine. Okay. This seems to be the loading button. This button is broken on the top. It's missing a notch, and I'm assuming that that little notch is supposed to go on this part right here, on this part of the magazine. I don't know if you can see it right here. If the camera will focus perfectly, there's supposed to be a piece from this button that's supposed to go onto that little notch and hold the magazine in place. And when you push this button and indent the spring into the gun, the little piece will move out of the way and allow for the magazine to come out. Now, from what I'm thinking, I could probably make the little piece from the spare parts box that I have. Let me go and get that and I'll be back with you. Okay, I'm back. Now, from the spare parts bin that I keep, where I take apart any piece and if it breaks, I put it in here, I think I could make the little lever using this broken lighter that I have. Now, I think I could use this piece right here and probably make the lever out of it for the gun itself. So let me do that, and actually let me do it right here. Watch, magic. Ta-da! Told you. There we go. This is the little piece that we're gonna need, and we're gonna have to crazy glue it onto the lever right here. I'm sorry, the button. Now this is going to be a little tricky as we do not want the glue to go on the spring itself. If that happens, this is not going to move. But I think, and I'm pretty sure actually, that we can we can glue this in place perfectly. Okay, now that we have this piece glued together, we should test it out by placing this piece right into the slot. There we go. It fits perfectly. Let me bring it up for you guys to see. Hold on. There we go. See? It fits right into the slot perfectly. So now we get to put this piece back into the gun. Now it fits in properly. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now what we need to do is just put the gun back together, and then we can fix the outside cosmetic damages. Okay. Align it perfectly. Make sure that the sight is still on. The safety is still on properly. Just try to align it to the best of your ability. Okay, there we go. Now let's grab the screws that we took out from before and place them back into where they came from. Now time to put the attachment rail onto the gun. Now that we got that done, now we can work on the cosmetic damage on the outside of the gun itself. But before we do that, let's actually test out the reloading mechanism now. Buttons on the other side. Beautiful. Let's reload it. Perfect. There we go. Now it's actually staying in place. And now it looks like a proper machine gun. Well, for now anyways, it looks like a regular machine gun. We're gonna mod this to look way more epic. Okay, now that everything's done drying, let's start putting the attachments onto the gun itself. Okay, there we have it. Now, I know it's not cosmetically appealing due to the rubber band, but this is how the gun's supposed to look like. You know, imagining this out of the way, or if it's black, I could possibly spray paint it black. But anyways, this is how the gun's supposed to look like. Wait. There we go. Badass level unlocked. Okay, anyways, this is as far as I'm going in this video. I'm pretty sure we can make it even more epic, but this is as far as I can do right now. Anyways, in fact, come to think of it, I do have a 3D pen which has luminescent filling, so I might be able to do that in the next video. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.